Hello and welcome to the Bigger Flip Show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping houses, or if you're doing it, how to do it bigger. Now, we're going to start a new series on leads. We just finished a series on offers. Really probably should have done leads first, but I'm basically on a question. So what is a lead? Why is it important? So a lot of investors define leads differently, right? There are certain investors that have so many leads coming in that they define them very, very narrowly. They might define a lead as um, someone who's extremely motivated to sell, or they might define a lead as someone who wants to sell at a very low price. I have a much broader definition of leads. I've never been inundated with leads in my area. One day I hope to be. Um, but my definition of a lead is anyone who wants to sell a property in an area that I want to buy. That's it. Now, you can say, what's the story with that? Because a guy might want full retail. And the truth is, in any given area, about 90% of the properties are going to get sold listed with an agent on the multiple listing service on the MLS. So a couple things. First of all, in my area in New York, I'm licensed. I'm a broker. I have around 30 agents working under me. I'll take a listing with no problem. I've made $20,000 on listings, which is more than people make on a wholesale deal in some other parts of the area. So I'll take a listing. But even in areas where it's not, the reason why I define a lead broadly is because very often a lead will tell you that they want X for their house, but there's no way they're going to get X, right? So what happens all the time is a lead. Well, and I'll explain what that really means. So that means someone who's raised their hand via some kind of marketing, either inbound marketing, so somebody clicks on my website, somebody puts in their information in a form and says, "Hey, I'm looking to sell my house," or outbound. So that means somebody I call somebody and say, "Hey, do you want to sell?" And they say yes. Or I send out a mail piece and they call the number on the mail piece and say, "I'm interested in selling." Direct mail is sort of a hybrid because I'm sending it outbound and they're calling me inbound. But through some kind of marketing, it could be texting, calling, there's 27 different ways. They raise their hand and say, "I'm interested in selling." That's a lead, right? I really define people on a list. So the trick to get leads is to buy a list of people likely to sell, either that you paid a list broker for, or you got from a county somebody who's got various reasons why they might want to sell. I call those lists of prospects. There are people who call them leads. I don't. They're just on a piece of paper. Once they raise their hand and say, "I'm interested in selling," they become a lead. So my thoughts are that now I'm completely off track and I apologize. So that's how I define it. I define a lead broadly because I take listings in my area. So even if somebody wants a full retail, I can get it for them. And also, even in other areas, sometimes a lead will ask for full price, but they'll tell you there's some kind of other issue. They need to close very quickly. The property's in very bad condition, something along those lines. There's a tenant who's not paying, some kind of issue that I know will prevent them from selling it for full price. So I'm willing to take that as a lead because I know that even when I make an offer significantly below what they're asking, the circumstances could change, right? The tenant could become a bigger problem. The roof might start leaking, whatever it is, or their motivation changes. They finally realize they can't get that number. So I'm willing to consider a lead even for people that want too much, or even people that may not seem so motivated. That's my definition of a lead. We're going to go through a series of leads on what you should be doing for leads, the best way to get leads, why leads are really the top of a funnel. We have a bunch of topics here, but leads are really important. We're going to talk about leads for the next few shows for sure. The next few recordings. I don't know what we call these. Next few videos. But so thanks very much for watching.